So unfortunately, while traveling back to Florida, sorry for the wind noise, this happened. What's up, guys? This is kind of gonna be a little bit of a vlog type of deal. Bear with me. Like I said in my other video, I don't have like a holster or anything to hold my phone. But I'm in the Lexus LS400 right now, and honestly, it's a champ. I can't really say anything else. So I'll kind of just start from the top. As I'm sure everyone knows, Hurricane Irma made a threat to Florida beginning of last week. With that being said, as the days went on, the forecast changed. It changed for the worst, at least for my area. It ended up coming very, very close to Sarasota, Bradenton area. That's where I live in Florida. And I decided that I wasn't going to chance it, that I was going to leave. Just looking at the aftermath of all the other cities, it was just time to go. So the forecast changed, I want to say Friday evening, Saturday morning, something around there. So Friday night, I don't know if it's for Saturday morning, it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I got to get out of here. I got to hit the road. I got to go. The LS400 is my only car right now. This is my daily driver. For those of you guys that haven't seen my review video, if you want, you can go and check it out. Nothing special, but it kind of gives a backstory on the vehicle that I'm currently driving. But I did just get this car. Today actually marks 2 weeks. Today is Tuesday the 12th of September, and it marks 2 weeks. Yeah, I got this car about 2 weeks ago, and it needs a few things, to be honest with you. It's not, in the best condition. It's not mint or anything. By far, power steering pump has a leak. Axles need to be replaced in the back. The boots are completely gone. And there's just a couple other little things. The headlights aren't all the best. I did manage to pick up some new wipers, which was much needed. It's been raining for the first 2 hours of this journey. But anyways, so Saturday morning, I probably didn't go to sleep till around 3 o'clock, just preparing the house, getting everything kind of up in the air as much as I can, packing the car up with all the I'd rather not live without. So I didn't go to bed until about 3 in the morning. I woke up, dude. I woke up around like 8:30, groggy, super groggy. Not really looking forward to the road trip. I go to the gas station. It's the first gas station that I go to, and of course it has no fuel. There's no fuel there. So at this time, I'm kind of just sitting at the gas station. I'm like, I don't know if this Lexus is gonna make it, man. This thing has a power steering leak onto the alternator, and then I'm gonna be stranded with no gas, no vehicle, and there's a hurricane on the way. That would not be the ideal setup. But I texted my manager, which he lives out east. So I'm at the gas station. I text him. I'm like, yo, that offer's still good to travel to Mississippi in the LS, but it has that power steering leak. I'm not all that confident in traveling here. So he's like, oh, you can take my car, but if you just want to head to my house, I'm going to try and help some people put shutters up and kind of prepare for the hurricane and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Show up to his house maybe half an hour later, and we just began, helping his neighborhood. People put up shutters, get doors secured. The day just continues to go on. There's not much gas. People are, gas stations are depleting fuel within an hour or two after a tanker has delivered more. At first, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. If I decide to take this road trip, I'll let you know. So I get in the, I get in the car, the gas hand is resting on the E. I was like, man, I don't even know, because he lives probably about 10 to 12 miles away from my house. And as I'm sure you guys know, the Lexus does have a V8 in it. So 11 miles could very well use a gallon of gas if you are not hypermiling. I'm sitting in the car for like 30 minutes on gas, buddy, trying to figure out if there are any fuel stations, in my vicinity. Turns out there's not. But so I go back in his house. I'm like, yo, no, I honestly don't think I'll have enough gas to even get back here tomorrow. So I'm gonna just stick it out. And then I began going on kind of the Lexus forums. Kind of sounds corny a little bit, but going on the forums and kind of seeing if anyone's experimented with their first gen LS with the gas gauge. How much gas do you have when it's on empty? My confidence was restored after researching and going on a couple of forums and whatnot. So I hit the road. It took me like 5 minutes of talking to him, for him to kind of like let me ease out the door. But I end up leaving. I'm hypermiling, dude. I'm hypermiling to the max, to the maximum. I'm hypermiling home. On the way home, probably a mile from my house, my God, there's a Shell gas station open with 1 million people there trying to get fuel. So I pull in there quickly, and the line probably takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to actually get gas. Like I said, the tank was empty. It was completely empty. And the fuel tank capacity is about 22 gallons. I filled up with 20.8 gallons. Premium too. That fill up cost me about 70 bucks. And while, like I said, this car's definitely been a trooper on the road, it certainly exceeded my expectations. It's definitely hit the pockets in terms of gas mileage, which is to be expected. But it's been a super comfortable ride. It's been super fun getting all the looks from people up here. Because like I said, these roads are terrible up here. These roads are horrible. No one has lower cars up here. This is the only one that I've seen since I've been traveling. So it has been kind of a cool experience with all the looks from people that inhabit these states. So I fill up, dude, gas up the tank. As soon as I get home, now I'm contemplating, because before, like I said, I was just gonna stay. He has a new house just built. I think earlier this year, January, February. So I was pretty confident, in the structure of the house. Go to my house, and I start contemplating leaving. I'm full tank of gas. This is 400 miles. That could put me in at least Tallahassee area. And I just started packing everything into the Lexus. Like it's full right now. I got everything in here. I got stuff in the boot. I hit the road at 11 o'clock at night. This was on Saturday night. Mind you, I woke up at 8:30 that morning. So I think that's around 15 hours. I've already been awake. I get on the road for about 4 hours. Like I said, I plan to at least hit Mississippi, Tallahassee. And then as soon as I got gas, I feel comfortable to kind of rest at a rest stop. So I get to Tallahassee probably around 2:30. I get gas and I keep driving until I get to the nearest rest stop. So I get to the rest stop. The plan was to only rest for about 2 hours. I hit the road again about 10, and I made it there at about 8 o'clock on Sunday evening.
I just want to tell you both. Good luck. Good luck.
Gotta put it out there.
Here's the old one.
That's the old one. That's the other one.
Look at this thing. Pulled the spare tire out to find this. Where's the hole at? Here's the hole. I'll try to get back to Florida. Sorry for the wind noise. This happened. That crack right there. Good thing is, this oil pan is super duper easy to replace. There's a new one right there. Here's all the oil. 6 quarts of oil right here, man. There's a trail that leads all the way from the street. As soon as it hit though, I pulled into the parking lot here and spent the night here. This happened probably at 11 last night after I received my flat tire on this one. I'm not too keen with this tire here, but hopefully it'll get me back to Florida. Climb under here. Got everything nice and clean. And we're about to install the new one. Or I'm about to install the new one. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of equipment to stabilize the camera as I'm doing the work, but it will be done. What is going on, guys? So, as I'm sure that you probably know by now, drastic change of events. Everything's going well. I give God all the glory, all the praise, all the honor. He's certainly taking care of me in this instance. So I owe it all to him. This is the digs though. I got the queen size bed, a little firm, but it gets the job done very nicely. Right behind me, we have this thing. This is a heart-shaped jacuzzi bathtub. I just spent an hour in this thing. I don't care about it being a heart-shaped bathtub. I don't care about it being red. I don't care if it's meant for 2 people. I used this thing nicely tonight. It was awesome. It was awesome. And it's like an actual jacuzzi. The jets go crazy. High ceiling, the high voltage ceiling. I'm just kind of here just on my laptop. I may do a little editing, not quite sure yet. And got a pretty nice view outside of all the traffic going down. And it's quiet. It's not anything that's crazy. Today has taken, it's just been a crazy chain of events. So got the oil pan all mounted up and ready. As soon as I got that thing done, went on to turn on the car, no power, none at all. Went as far as I could with the whole diag thing, trying to figure out if fuses are blown, checking main relays, checking positive and negative battery cables, tracing them back, making sure everything's plugged in, checking cam angle sensors, crankshaft position sensor, everything. Car has a security system that came installed from the factory. Don't know if there's an immobilizer system, but like I said, God's been helping me this whole way. He sent 2 individuals, and they offered to, actually they know a gentleman that owns a reputable shop here in Georgia. I'm in the Griffin area, which is just south of Atlanta, southeast a little bit. No, southwest. It's a little southwest. And he owns a reputable shop down here. So they had it towed to his shop, and tomorrow morning, they're gonna dive into it, see if they can get me back on the road tomorrow so I can get back in Florida. I only have about 7 hours left to go, which is roughly about 40 to 50% of the entire trip. But it has been a eventful trip nonetheless. Won't ever forget Hurricane Irma. I can definitely tell you that. Like I said last night, I don't know what was going on, man. I don't know. Ran over a median and it cracked my oil pan. I was able to pull into the Home Depot parking lot because I was initially going to get gas to refuel so I wouldn't have to worry about it, get it as far into Florida as I could, because I know they're experiencing a shortage in fuel. You know, so I just went there, hit the median, punctured the oil pan pretty badly, and also for some reason just the car won't start. And I appreciate you guys for watching, especially if you made it this far, because this is day number 2, I think, of recording. So what's up, guys? I am here with Carol and Keith. They've helped me tremendously throughout this entire journey, and I couldn't thank God enough for sending them my way, because I wouldn't be here without them. So I just wanted you guys to meet them. We're down here in Griffin, Georgia, and I'll be on the road in about, I don't know, 10 minutes probably, and heading back to Florida, and hopefully continuing my life as normal. So I just want to thank you guys again.
Oh, you're welcome. We were so blessed to have met you, and just glad the
Good luck
Lord
to you,
put
Levi.
us in your path.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So
So hopefully I'll be back again one day.
Yeah.
Heading back to Florida. Been very eventful. Been a little exciting as well. I don't really have any complaints. Like I said, man, God's been taking care of me. I'm a little sweaty right now. I had to stop off. I'll show you guys a little later, but in the fuse box, the gentleman that owned this car before me did not use a fuse when he broke the one that he replaced with some sort of a wire. So basically, there is a 30 amp fuse in the engine bay, and the gentleman that owned the vehicle prior to me did not put the 30 amp fuse back in. Instead he used just a regular piece of copper wire to complete the circuit, which kind of porked me here. So basically, whenever I hit a bump, it would shift the fuse box, and that would indeed shift the wire. So it was causing the car to stumble and stall at low speeds. So it took me probably a good 20-30 minutes there just trying to figure out what was going on, because every time I moved the battery, the car would stall, and I was just trying to figure out why. So narrowed it down. I secured the battery with zip ties because it has no, there's a little something there. It doesn't have any tie downs at the moment, so I created a tie down temporarily with zip ties, got it all secure, and then I go moving stuff again and the car's still doing it. So I'm like, oh, well, it's not quite fixed yet. So I began moving the fuse box, and lo and behold, I saw the wire there, and I was like, oh, well, this is definitely the culprit, and secured it a little better. And now we're back on the road. We're probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from being in Florida, and then from there, it's on and popping. Now, something else that I forgot to mention, so the rest stop that I pulled into, I pulled into the rest stop. I'm probably there for about 10 minutes. I see a clean 90s Civic. I say 90s, it's an EF chassis. I'm not sure exactly what year it was. I didn't ask the gentleman. But it turns out that he lives in Sarasota. Like I said, I live in Bradenton, which is it's a neighboring county to Sarasota, on the north side of Sarasota. So that was kind of cool. We exchanged numbers, and probably definitely be hitting him up. Hunter, if you're watching this, clean EF, bro. Clean EF. We're gonna get that thing. We're out in the middle of nowhere right now at this gas station that's open. Everyone else is closed. We almost hit like 20 deer. End up getting a flat tire on this side too, unfortunately. So this is what we got to work with. Earlier in the video you did see when I was in Georgia, I kind of showed you guys what the tire looked like, and this is what it looks like now. Can't really see it, but the wires are starting to show, and we're about 20 miles north of Tampa right now. That's kind of where we're trying to get to. So we're thinking about putting the tire in the front, since the camber is not as bad. in the front as it is in the rear. So probably gonna do that. And I don't know, got some Slim Jims. About to ride out on some Slim Jims. This is my good buddy right here. Met him in Georgia.
Yep.
At a rest stop, dude. He pulled up in this clean Civic, dude. Look at this thing, clean Civic. It's clean, dude. It's clean, super clean Civic. It's a '91. Interior's mint. Got the old-fashioned seat belt. Got to buckle up, but it's mint though. We met at a rest stop. Told me to make sure no one steals his stuff, and then it turned out to be, I don't know how long we've been on the road. That was like 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's been like 12 hours, man. It's been like 12 hours we're trying to get home. But since the Lexus has the flat, he's been following me this whole way just to make sure everything's good. Yeah, but we just met at a rest stop. Said, hey, make sure no one steals my stuff. And that pretty much took off from there, bro. As soon as I saw this thing pull in, I started breaking neck. I was like, oh, here's a Civic, clean. But that's the update for right now. We're about to get back on the road. Like I said, we're only like 20 miles away from Tampa. So hopefully we can get there. So what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what time it is. I think it's 10:22. No, it's 10:29 in the morning on this Good Friday. Just wanted to show you guys that I've made it home safely. Like I said, God has definitely protected me throughout every instance during this road trip. And I thank Him for strengthening me, to go through all these things. But nonetheless, like you guys saw earlier, the Lexus did acquire another flat tire. So we just put the spare tire on with all the tread showing and whatnot, and not tread showing, but the wire showing. Sorry, I'm tired. I haven't been. Let's say I've been awake since 8:30 yesterday morning. So bear with me, a little bit tired, but yeah. So we put the spare tire on, got that thing on. Literally, it wanted us to take 75, but 41 seemed like the safer option because we could travel lower speeds there. So we hit about 35, 40 miles an hour from Ocala to around the Brandon area. Starting to dip into like Gibson Town for those of you that are kind of familiar with the Tampa Bay area. Right there on 41. We arrived there probably around 5:30 this morning. Still needed a tire. It got worse. The alignment is horrible on this vehicle. Keep covering the camera, sorry about that, but the alignment's horrible on the car. Definitely needs to be assessed. I believe that's what caused the two blowouts. So that's good that I know why those two tires blew out, because I had those same tires on my Accord, and they gave me no issues. And I had those tires on there for 8 months, no problems. So yeah, so we got there at 5:30, and then we just kind of, we're already kind of exhausted. We kind of just relax there and whatnot, wait until 8 o'clock to hit, so that way we're able to go to a tire shop to get just a tire, so that I was able to make it home. And I am back, home sweet home. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll definitely be more to come soon. Probably not this type of video. This is kind of, one of those things that just kind of happen, but just want to thank you for spending your time watching this video.